Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabila from English Language Education class PBEA, and now I will turn read article from my lecturer and with the title Teaching English to Visually Impaired Student, an analysis of teacher problem. The abstract. The aim of the study was to find out the teacher problem in teaching English to visually impaired students. Two participants of the study were two English teachers at on special school in Palembang, Indonesia. A qualitative research design with a case study method was applied in this research. Interview and document analysis were conducted to gain in-depth information and understanding on the subject, while thematic analysis was used to analyze and describe to collected data. Triangulation and member checking were used to access the truthfulness of the research result. The result indicate that the main problem encountered by the teacher in teaching English to visually impaired students were associated with time management, student attitude and behavior, lack of instructional material and equipment, and poor classroom conditions. And then introduction. In Indonesia, English is intended to be one of the compulsory subjects in junior high school, senior high school, and university. It is widely known that English is important for the most common reason that the English is a global or international language. Lauder 2008. By mastering English, the students may improve their communication skill within their opportunity to study from various source and pursue the future study and career. Furthermore, R. Marzano, G. Marzano, and Pickering 2003 state that in teaching English as foreign language, EVL teacher is the facilitator of student learning, take a priority of rules within the classroom as cite Merzulina Erlina, Hollandia, Hartodestikasari, dan Anggreni 2021. Teaching English as foreign language is a challenge task for teacher, especially to visually impaired student. Teacher is an essential source of strength in the learning process of students with visual impairment. Emily and Demis 2012 state that teacher of students with visual impairments are qualified specialist teachers who have the skill and participatory experience and the field of visual impairment. Their specialized skill and practical experience in the field of visual impairment. Their specialist skill and experience establish them as the best qualified individual to address the unique learning need to visual impaired students. Additionally, Relay 2000 states that students who are visually impaired must be provided with appropriate instruction in a variety of subjects, including language, art, science, and mathematics, to educate them in the subject effectively. They must be taught the necessary skill to enable them to learn and use applied technology to access and obtain information. And then literature review. Visually impaired student. Visually impaired is a disorder characterized by poor visual function that cannot be referred by refractive correction, glasses or contact lenses, medical procedure or surgery. Naval and Rampersad 2008 and 8. The nature and degree of visual impairment very significantly. So a student may require individual adaptation to instructional practice and material in order to learn effectively. According to Poole and Nordin 2002, visual impairment refers to the function of the eye and can be measured with tests such as visual acuity, visual field, color vision, and contrast sensitivity. In addition, it usually impaired manifests itself in a variety of ways, including photophobia, diplopia, contrast sensitivity, or impaired visual acuity, loss of vision, visual perception issue, visual distortion, or some combination of the impairment. Not all visual impairments are the same. The word visual impairment also might be used to describe as the consequence of the a condition and disorder. In conclusion, visual impairment is a condition where a person's vision is not the same as regular vision in a regular person in general. The visually impaired should be educated in the same general way as the sighted, following the same general principle. But teacher must have some teaching strategies for them. Students with low vision or those who are legally blind might need help in using residual vision more effectively and in working with special aids and material. And teaching English to visual impaired students. In teaching visual impaired students, teachers are ultimately so compare the student with vision impairment will face different kind of holdback and ways to learn English. Davis 2003 claimed that teaching English to visually impaired students differ from teaching style with normal condition of eyes. Visual impaired students cannot learn English by seeing object, color, shape, and facial expression, book illustration, digital image, animal, landscape, skylines, and architecture, transformation, and so on. Therefore, teachers who teach visually impaired students can generally have much more control over learning environment, literature, and strategy than they can hope to over the quality and characteristic of the individual they teach. Webster and Wu 2003. For pupils with visual impairment, there will be important questions about how best to encourage mobility, exploration, play, language, and learning. Many aspects of development are related and depend to a greater or lesser degree on the integrating quality of vision. Students with visual impairment depend on effectiveness in using a language in a world that is becoming increasingly visual from an early age. Pupils with a visual impairment should be encouraged to develop their communication and language skills to their full potential. Salisbury 2008. Therefore, teachers should be a set of skills and change inquiries to create a positive and productive learning environment for the student. Habibie Mukminin Sofwan dan Sulistyo 2017. Habibie Mukminin, Najwa Sofwan Haswindi, Martulina Sirozi, dan Harto 2008. They had to bring proper strategy in teaching English to visual impaired students, such as interactive reading, long grid, and cooperative learning strategy to ensure that a certain message or reason is passed from the teacher or to the student and Emily and BMIS 2012. Methodology G. Research design, participant, and set of the study. The study was conducted by using a qualitative approach with a case study method. A qualitative research aimed at expanding phenomena based on the perspective of participant. A case study is used to describe a specific interpretation or phenomena as well as the context in which it occurred. In 2017, thus a case study was appropriate to this research that focused on the teacher problem in teaching English to visually impaired students. The participants of the study were two English teachers at one special school in Palembang, Indonesia. Confinement sampling was taken as one of purposeful sampling strategy to select the justification in selecting the participants where their teacher had to be permanent and had more than 5 years experience in teaching English to visually impaired students. We mixed out the name of the teacher and research through the use of pseudonyms. For the names of the participants, we use Y and YS instead of the real names. Data collection and analysis. Interview and document analysis were conducted to gain in-depth information and reply in terms of oral verbal responses. In the study, face-to-face interview with the participant, Semim 2018 and Bowen 2001. The aspects obtained from the survey were about lesson plan, time management, and environmental issue that might influence the teacher problem. In the research site document is data, so we provided the data in the form of words, picture, or symbol. According to Kurzweil 2012, document consists of public and private record that qualitative research often about a study or participant in a study, and they can include newspaper, minute of meeting, personal journal, and letter. The document in this research were all written information that link with English teaching and learning activities such as teacher lesson plans and syllabus. In analyzing the data, thematic analysis was applied. In this process, we had reps of transcription and start to code and data that were led to the research question of the study. And then discussion, we found that the reciprocal problem faced by teachers in teaching English to visually impaired students at one special school in Palembang to consisted of a time management problem, student attitude and behavior problem, lack of intellectual material for students with visual impairment, and poor classroom condition. The findings show that most of the teachers had encountered time management problem due to their limited teaching horsepower English lesson. This is in line with Olulup and Pryor 2013. Hashimoto and Nguyen 2018 and Fay 2004 reported that the same allocation has been a very crucial part of the English learning process. Time management has an important role in teaching, especially teaching English as a foreign language for visual impaired student in addition. 5 2004. Describe that time allotment must be located and keep in balance with the time and exercise that are needed in each region. Teacher had problems to deal with student attitude and behavior. Gardner et al. 2020 in their study state that attitude as an evaluative reaction to some event EAG behavior or object on the basis of an individual beliefs and action about their lack of intellectual material also pose problem for the teacher and teaching. They had very limited teaching material for visual impaired students, such as large print book and textbook, audio, software, and hardware for teaching English. According to Al-Hassani and Al-Ghazawi, 2006, using involvement as a start of evaluating the textbook is one of the different ways. The use of involvement help in investigating the suitability of the books of the textbook for student level and help in exploring student ability to use the learning material. As cited LO1 2021, the teacher had to spend more time, energy, and money prepare and print out their own material. They had to print out their material in a larger size on their phone, asked Sounder 2002. Emphasizes the importance of intellectual material including printed audio visual material in a language teaching program as the primary main book which students gain access to the knowledge and skills specified in the learning objective. Additionally, UNESCO 2016 has proposed the use of textbook to improve learning outcome and a thread of intellectual STEM. Therefore, well-designed textbook recipients quantity for students with visual impairment are needed to improve quality of English teaching and learning process. And last, conclusion, based on the result of this study, where there were several problems that the English teacher had encountered in teaching English to visually impaired students. The main problems were associated with time and management, student attitude and behavior, lack of instructional material and equipment, and poor classroom conditions. The problem need to be overcome or at last minimized to give optimal learning space and opportunity for the student with visual impairment to learn English. Their study make over basic information of problem experienced by the teacher in teaching English to students with visual impairment. Further study might be directed to investigate other problems and also the strategy to facilitate visual impaired students in learning English. Okay, I think enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.